selling dope till the sun come down. Take a fuck nigga right off the map, When I hit him with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my clock, You wanna play it, then this bitch going down. We ain't hesitating, bullets get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, 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 walk him down. Walk down on them in Balenciaga. My blood slime nigga out just like an anaconda. You go against me, then you fuck just like a used condom. I roll them up and then I smoke them like some good guns. Ain't still doing drive-bys, but I wanna walk them. If I can't find them, you know I'm gonna stalk them. Caught some tape up on the scene, I had the white talk. Running from my gun and dope till the sun come down.
Up next for the Astros. Good contact guy, good defender. And there's a foul ball. Tucker aboard here at first with nobody out. Blind into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Here's Nick Solak. Flied out his first time.
One down, one down.
And now the 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's one. Over to first, safe.
With how good these offenses are.
Man at first, Mitch Garver up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. So next up for Houston, Taylor. (9-3) your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Next to hit, Taylor De La Cruz.
The first baseman, Taylor De La Cruz.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Now the third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, right side. Oh, nice play. And that's a great play for the out. Aaron Judge at the play. Solak at second with 2 down. For Judge, he's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive. Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. And here's the first baseman, Taylor De La Cruz. And that one is lifted in the air. Solak makes the catch. 2 down. And stepping in for the Astros, Taylor De La Cruz. final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. One down. And next to hit for Houston, Taylor De La Cruz. 3 hits and 12 trips so far in the series. Line drive, base hit.
Takes the turn, find the ball.
Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second.
Yeah.
And he's out. Trying for 2.
Yeah.
Omar Narvaez at the... And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire...
Ken, we've seen how the fans are taking to this young star. What about the veteran players around him? I'm so curious. How do they react to a rising star in their midst? What's the vibe around him in the cage during batting practice?
Well, the vibe is that everybody wants to see this young man hit. I think that's the thing. Like, you know, you see the veterans that they come out early, because usually the veterans, you know, they come out, you know, late in the BP. But if they know that this is a young man that is taking steps in the right direction. And
most rookies at the major league level do struggle a bit at some point, and he's in a bit of a skid right now. Al Leiter is with me today. Al, when you had struggles early on in your career, how did you right the ship?
Well, you said most rookies, most players. Every player that I've been around, and including my career that luckily lasted 19 seasons, you're always dealing with that. And I think the biggest or the hardest hurdle for a young player.
Hey! You don't get it right all the time. All right, we found Lou Gehrig.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Look, there are stars, and then there are superstars. And I'm talking with a man that falls in that latter category.
When I hit him with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my clock. You wanna play and then this bitch going down. We ain't hesitating, bullets get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, walk him down, walk him down, walk him down, walk him down. On the corner where the J's at. Roll up in the 4x4, pull up at the cribbies. I got red in my drink when I bought soda. I remember praying that the feds never take the Motorola. Chopper got the chopper, make him do a backflip. Pay my dog a down to walk him down, he need the racks, bitch. I've been drinking, I've been taking all this codeine to the face. Got a lot of M's in the safe. Caught a hundred, then I beat the case. I was just about to do the race. Posted in front of the tribe, selling dope till the sun come down. Take a fuck, nigga, wipe off the map, when I hit him with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my clock. You wanna play and then this bitch going down. We ain't hesitating, bullets get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he in a lounge. Walk him down, 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 walk him down.
stronger, not only, mentally.
Your baby's skin is delicate. That's why it needs extra loving care and a diaper to protect it from wetness and mess. Choose Pampers Swaddlers to help protect your baby's delicate skin. With outstanding absorbency, Pampers Swaddlers wick wetness away to help keep your baby's skin dry, healthy, and happy. For trusted protection, choose Pampers, the #1 pediatrician recommended brand. Click the banner below to download the Pampers Club app and start earning rewards today.
Leaguers deal with adversity when the times get tough.
So some say it's juicing your connection. Today, is gaming like a gigillionaire with AT&T Fiber fair?
No, it's changing gaming.
For the better.
But have you seen their low ping rates?
It's a performance-enhancing connection.
Feeling, is there something I saw mechanically doing wrong? And then I had to put the work in, before the game. It's not just during the game. But I've also seen teammates go through some huge drastic measures, throwing away all their socks, new pants,
Marurai said, "Hi guys, we are off to get some food. I will be on my phone."
The key is for the mental stamina of that player. He's got to find a way to get out of that rut. And when he gets out of that rut, try to find a way to keep those good times going. It's bound to happen to every player.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
So what?
So what? What about skills?
Listen, if you want to play at the highest level, you gotta have AT&T Fiber.
And there you have it. Get AT&T Fiber to enjoy ultra-low latency. Game like a gigillionaire. It's a real-life cheat code.
Limited availability in select areas. Visit att.com/hypergig for details.
5 Gum is for the 5 seconds before a thrilling moment, a new adventure, an experience outside your comfort zone. As the clock ticks, you recharge, restore, and get ready for life on a whole new level. With bold flavors like Cobalt Peppermint and Rain Spearmint, 5 Gum is for daring to dive into the unfamiliar and beyond. Life happens in 5. Tap the banner to learn more.
Hit like button.
Acepto que yo cometí el error, que lo que viste dolió. Otra vez me pasó, y ya no sé si culpar al alcohol, si el culpable soy yo, y me siento peor, y ya son más de la 1 y no contesta dónde estará. Ya no me pide ni una indirecta con quién andarás, y no puedo reclamarte, ya se me hizo tarde. Oh, oh, ay, con quién andarás. Son más
Rob, a manager checks in at the ball club.
No sé si es casualidad que yo me sienta así. Siempre que tú estás cerquita de mí, dime qué me hiciste, qué droga me diste, que desde aquella noche no soy igual. Tú me miras y empiezo a sudar, siento que puedo volar. Baby, la nota ya está haciendo efecto, mi mundo está.
Kanye, it's facts, man. I'm just saying. I was talking to the girls, you know, we don't put enough emphasis on the ladies sometimes. I was talking to this girl, she was talking about the music, all fast in the club. You know, she got to drink water because she's thirsty. She done danced like 9,200 songs back to back, but ain't nobody.
wants his client well informed on important matters. New to the majors, this player is offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic.
When your baby starts to move, you need a diaper that can keep up. Pampers Cruisers 360, the only diaper with no tapes and a 360 stretchy waistband for up to 100% leak-free fit. No tapes or tabs means they're easy to put on, and babies have all the stretchy freedom they need to bust their wild moves. Pampers Cruisers 360, live wild and free. Tap the banner to learn more.
AT&T Fiber presents a straightforward moment.
Game on, baby. This looks great.
Yeah, streaming is amazing with AT&T Fiber.
Must be nice being a gigillionaire.
Yup, and the straightforward pricing has made me want to be straightforward with you. I'd much rather stream ice dancing.
Is that Alma Hansen and Bjorn Anders?
Straightforward is better. No equipment fees, no data caps, no price increase at 12 months. Live like a gigillionaire with AT&T Fiber. Limited availability in select areas. Visit att.com/hypergig for details.
Did you know Nissan EVs have traveled 8 billion?
Oh, hey, Taylor. Move your ass. Fucking godmother people. Get his ass on the doctor. Get the fuck out of here.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
I think it was an admin up here.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Many years ago, realizing our advanced age, is excited about his new .338 rifle and decided to try bear hunting. Asterisk. He traveled up to Alaska, spotted a small brown bear, and shot it. Soon after, there was a tap on his shoulder, and he turned around to see a big black bear. The black bear said, "That was a very bad mistake. That bear is my cousin. I'm going to give you two choices. Either I maul you to death or we have sex." After considering...
Hello.
Hey, DoorDash delivered my pizza. It's kind of weird.
Well, it's never ideal for a player to get sent down to the minors. However, there are plenty of examples of players who have gone down only to come back up later and have long, successful careers at the major league.
I guess Papa John's is switching their, you know what, to DoorDash.
Are keeping tabs on him.
He's been in AAA for a minute, and he's had some success, but so far the call to the majors has not...
I got pepperoni
Got
pizza.
minor league manager Rachel. Was there a time in your career where you were going through a small drought of homers at the plate? What was that like for you as somebody who...
A player receives input from a coach.
Usually Papa John's delivers my pizza, but it's the first time I've seen DoorDash deliver it.
One of the phrases that you hear around the game is "try easier."
I know.
Grip it so tight.
Maybe new changes.
Going through it like this,
Right.
they tense up, and that leads to further struggles. But if you're able to loosen up a little bit and just return to the same things you've done 1,000 times before, good things will...
A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are getting closer day by day to the trick.
A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
On my way to Alabama, we decided that both sliders and beats and what was that game? Oh, this skateboard slider was not. Oh. Sports I knocked it out today. It was just me and a couple guys. Yeah. This is way. Got it knocked down.
Huh? Maybe it was placed. Maybe DoorDash delivered it. Maybe DoorDash delivered it because they were too busy. Pepperoni pizza.
anyone in here on a computer? Is anyone in here on a computer?
No. I'm on my phone right now.
Us can host it if y'all can. It's 9:33 for me.
What time zone are you in?
Yes, T.
Oh, yeah. Probably is.
I'm in California right now.
Same as Brandon.
Our normal time zone is Eastern.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play lately.
This pizza's good.
player who has been there before is called to return to the big stage.
Charlie told me it's going to be like she's living on a cruise ship. She said, "Well, we got 3 different textures going to execute." One second later, we got the ball back and forth. She wanted 100% texture. I want to know the ball. I feel like there's all these different textures. I'm going to the most world. I get my boy in the pool, which has a palm scale. She gets the left side and that's more focal view. So I feel like there's almost a perfect combination of both. We've been envisioning the great years, and now that it's finally starting to come together, it's been good.
I know we're just here for backslash. You're not letting me get sidetracked.
Backslash.
So I do feel like it's very important, right?
A player receives input from a coach.
You need to make
We're bringing Jaguar. Yeah.
With the season approaching its final stretch, the manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Ooh, that's
Three, two, five. Show their hand first. Cycle plan close. All right, here we go.
Huh?
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Just a quick trip.
From where? Never funny. What's your level?
.org/update.
You're an EDA.
Turn off.
The AI is something there. The AI can do whatever they want. You know how those AIs are. I haven't played online yet, but I would talk to my dad.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
Oh.
Fixture upper. Oh. Down home back. Down home back.
I felt like I lost a whole lot of screws. I felt like as a kid nobody was there for me mentally. Nothing else mattered as long as we had a roof. But I needed a home, not a house. I mean, I wouldn't have minded more wrong, but it's cool. In my heart I knew there was a Benz coming, but for now we worried when the rent coming. What would you do for loot when your band's slumming? Couple for your heads coming. Wasn't cooking no soup on that oven. We was eating the water, the clans from it. I got through it, I'm showing improvement. I could prove it, I'm the truest. Always knew that I could do it. I'm a student and a teacher. I could teach you, I can eat for any feature. A preacher, I've heard a serpent serve a sermon. Seen an angel, and he was demons deceiving. So please don't believe that I don't belong. Every demon, I'm conquered them all. I felt the rain, I felt the sun, and y'all about to feel this rain again. I ain't gotta talk at all. It's easy to tell that I belong to a high power, even when I seen didn't rekindle my firepower. You not a threat, nothing to fight about. I see through you even when my light is out. Okay, hey, okay. You not in the house, outside of my house. Not making no noise, just chasing the clout. Yeah, you want the cheese, but without no dreams, you will continue to sleep on the couch, shooting the scene and making the scene. That's two different things that we're not about. Hey, okay, hey, okay. Hey, it's been so long that I had to be strong, had to carry my own.
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production. A player receives input from a coach. This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters. A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A player is confronted with a
I
less
want
than
a nice
stellar
house, but I don't have much money to get one made. Right here. I want my own house. Stop that. Motherfucker, hold on.
A player receives an update from his representative.
Maybe someday I'll live with my girlfriend.
This manager looks to get his
Too young to live with her.
producing more consistently.
Yeah.
A player receives input from a coach.
Do you want an Arizona? Hmm? Do you want an Arizona? I don't know.
A manager challenges his hitters to step up their game.
You're fired.
A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat. This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
Target.
This hitting coach is looking to get more out of one of his sluggers. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. check-in call from a representative. An unresolved player concern is revisited. A man who addresses his team dropped a recent
Give me one big push.
player receives input from a coach. A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. A player's agent calls to touch base.
This week.
The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
Breathe and get ready. This is going to be the one. You feel it. This is going to be the one.
A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat. The player receives an update from his representative. A manager checks in with his ballpark. A hitter who has been whistling a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
Thank you.
The manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
What? You're no. We're past that.
A player. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives input from a coach. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.